Hey guys, this is Cryptonio back with a quick video on the channel. It's going to be an update on Jasmay. I know everybody's woken up and they've checking their portfolios or what they have in their wallets or wherever you may be stashing your crypto, as long as you stashing it. Um, Jasmay this morning is up on the day 30%. You can see here in the crypto bubbles, but we're pretty much green all across the board. Two tokens on here that's really moving that we were talking about last night. Three of them. I'm seeing three. Me and my investment buddy was on the phone last night, and it was three tokens that he was talking about that I'm not in, but him and his wife, they're in those tokens. And it's AMP, Digibyte, and Spell. And all of those, Spell up 55% on the day, AMP up 28% on the day, and Digibyte up 13% on the day. Digibyte is about to break out, Spell is breaking out, and AMP is pumping also. So we're making some good calls on the channel, guys. Some real good calls. You know, we've been in Jasmay for a long time, and you all see how that is panning out. On the hour, Jasmine is up 0.2%. On the day, up 30.5%. On the week, up 182%. On the month, up 258%. The year, 163%. Jasmine is still doing its thing. We're trying to flip that 0.07 into support. Go over to Trading View. We actually peaked up through that 0.07, but we're currently fighting at that area, as you can see on the weekly. But we still have a few days before, quite a few days before this candle closes, and hopefully this candle here gets on the outside of that, and we can close the daily on the outside of that 0.07. If we can do that, we're in good shape. If we go over on the daily, I'm going to go down on the time frame so you guys can kind of see what I'll be looking for when I'm looking. And you can see on the daily we've pushed right up to it. And yesterday we got that rejection, and today we're trying to fight to get through it on this daily candle. And look like it's a good battle right there. The bulls and the bears, they going through it right there. The sellers and the buyers, you can put it that way also. The sellers and the buyers, they going through it at that point right there. But on the 4 hour, so I'm guessing if we go over on the 4 hour, what we're gonna see is that we've probably got on top of the line and we're kind of fighting right on the top of it as we go over to the 4 hour, and that's kind of exactly what's going on. Um, we're fighting right at that line, holding it for support. This 4 hour candle is not you can literally see it in the charts, guys. The battle that's going on right at that 0.017. I mean, it is a real fight going on right there. So on the 4 hour, we pushed through the line. The next candle was red, kind of brought us back down. We wicked through it just a little bit, but we it got bought back up, so we're on top of the blue line. We have this candle here is opened on top of the blue line, so it's starting to look good. We could be this is kind of an indication that we're flipping that line into support. It's happening slowly, but what we really want to see it start to happen on the daily, and more importantly on the weekly, because then we'll probably definitely be flipping into support. I'll be more confident that we're flipping it in support at that time. I'm going to go down to the hour, and the hour is probably going to look more like the 4 hour with more candles on top of the line, so to speak. Yep, exactly as I figured. So with the 4 hour, we're closing. We've closed quite a few candles on top of the line. On the hour, I mean, we came through it, pushed up, had a rejection, had three red candles pushing back down, found support at the line on the hour, and we're now bouncing off of it on the hourly chart. So the hourly and the 4 hour is kind of like an indication of what could happen to the hour, I mean, to the daily and the weekly. And we want what's happening on the hour and the 4 hour to happen on the daily and the weekly. And if we can get this type of price action on the daily and the weekly, then we're definitely going to be flipping this into support, and we're going to be able to move higher on up to higher prices. Over in the portfolio, Jasmay is Still in the top spot, obviously. Total profit on Jasmay, I'm up 302% in the portfolio, $6,577.27. And this is kind of like a list of when I was DCAing into Jasmine, which was last year. So May, once it kind of like got real close to the bottom, I actually should have bought more here because Jasmine got way down, and I should have been DCAing in more here at the top. But like we was talking about in our group last night, you can't catch everything. You're not going to be able to catch everything unless you're a whale and you just got money to throw around everywhere. Then you probably could catch most of everything. But being hardworking people like ourselves, and we're just investing our hard-earned money. Um, I DCA'd back last year between May and October. So here you can see the list of, you can see the way my DCA went last year. If you wanted to pause it and kind of look at that, you can do that if you want. But it just shows, I bought them 100,000 at a time, and I did it 5 different times. Um, it started to get lower and lower, and I was DCAing in the other projects, also trying to get, just trying to get my bags packed while we had such great prices in the market. So I wasn't able to get the exact amount of Jasmay that I wanted because I wanted 1 million Jasmay, but it was other projects I wanted to get into, and I got to keep telling myself that you're not going to be able to get into everything. Just get into what you can get into, because once the market turns euphoric, everything is going to pump, and this is just the beginning stages, guys. This is just the beginning, so stay tuned for what's going to be coming next in this market. Um, with that being said, guys, that's gonna kind of be it. What I'm doing today, I've kind of been over here on the Jasmay website, looking at some things, and I did want to show you guys one more thing before we go. So the people who haven't went through the the uh, the management structure of Jasmay, it is a lot of former Sony employees that are working on this project. You have former president and crew of Sony Corporations. You have former CEO of SonyStyle.com Japan. You have this guy here. I don't think he worked for Sony. It doesn't say that he did, but he's in the finance and taxation. So um, stationary auditing for list, yeah, companies across industries, including broadcasting, structure. Yeah, so yeah, important. This guy here is former president of Sony Digital Network Applications. Um, this guy here is he joined the bank. He was into banking. This guy here, he joined Sony in '71, Sony Corporation, and since then has contributed to an engineer and has developed several technologies. So they have a great team over here, guys. They have a great team over at Jasmay. I think the future is bright for Jasmay. I know a lot of people is probably in the market to try to make quick money or whatever it may be, but I'm going to be one of those people that's going to be holding on to Jasmay for a while. I have other projects that I may sell early. I will, as everybody, take a little profits, but I think we're far away from those type of actions that we may need to take into the market. So, with that being said, guys, remember to like and subscribe to the channel. And Kryptonio is out. Peace.